Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
LeBron, that's a two. In the air and down hard!
Oh, stop. Look at the range from Adebayo. Confident stroke.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Dang for three. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Takes a step back. Here's James. Count it. LeBron's got his second bucket.
And so deft with the floater. LeBron's got so many tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Curry. From down in the low post, it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Outside ball. The deep three from Mitchell. Charlotte no good that time either. Now ball. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he makes the first.
First team foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Now here's Shaq. And Curry pulls it down.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Mitchell. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Here's Adebayo. Off on the layup.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And Shaq with the slam.
The assist.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. Look, when you don't put a body on him, he makes things happen.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the dunk by LeBron.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Ball. Got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Adebayo, that's a two-pointer. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will return possession.
Substitution for the away team.
27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Charlotte no good that time either.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Into the lane. McAdoo misses. He got it up. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Bucks, they lead by 4. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Charlotte on D. After the missed three from Stephen Curry.
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Well, you know that's the name of the game these days. Hit threes, spread out that defense.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Charlotte calls timeout. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Curry with the three. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Offensive rebound. Drains the three-pointer.
Hey, if Rose can hit that shot, those driving lanes just get wider.
LeBron James on the wing. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now, Maxey. After the missed three from Stephen Curry.
Incredible the lift off the floor, the creativity in the air. Highlight reel effort there by Maxey. All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language.
Oh, wow! Young fellas.
What a dunk.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Oh, man, what a play by Allen. He really packs a punch.
Reese gets the bucket.
Listen, she's going to open up a lot of the floor for herself when she's hitting those threes. It's about more than the points there.
Maxey. And Gasol sends it back. Jordan way outside. Good, and the assist that time by Gasol.
Well, if he's going to hit that, forget about it. Defensively, this is what you want Jordan to settle for, except that he goes and puts it right between your eyes.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Down by 12. Got that one up quick. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the beauty of Jordan's pull-up, he can do it running full speed or laterally in either direction.
And stolen by James. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, and being able to catch and shoot is a skill in itself. Some guys need the ball in their hands to be effective.
It's good from long range.
Well, I give her credit. Reese has been working hard to improve her jumper, and we see it pay off.
To the wing right side. Right side Rose. Back to Maxey. Kicks it out to James. And that does it for the first half of play. The Milwaukee Bucks, they're up by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Charlotte trails by 10. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Paul with the three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
The drive from Allen is terrific. It shows a force and speed that gets him where he wants to go.
And Wallace slams it in.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
The shot's good from Paul.
Well, you can see Chris Paul trusts himself. He knows the moment his shot is there.
Allen with it. He's picked up by Paul. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 8 points.
Well, he saw a lane, and you saw the explosiveness.
Charlotte calls timeout. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Paul for three. And Paul with the block. And he recovers it. Pass to Houston. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Shaq.
And Houston, a pro at initiating the contact, an aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
O'Neal inside. Second chance shot. Kawhi, confident inside.
Assisted.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
A shot by Paul, no good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. McAdoo misses.
Fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Yeah, the second chance bucket almost found points.
Over to the wing. Reese gets the bucket.
I mean, if Reese is connecting from long range, the defense has no chance.
Bang for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
In a game? Are you serious? Did he just pull that out?
From past the arc. And Luolde with the three. Tang's got 6 in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not... Oh, look at that!
Athleticism at its peak there from Ball.
Tang can't get it to go. Pass the ball. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And that's a timely pass, setting her teammate up for success.
Dang with the bucket.
Yeah, you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Deep 2 from Ball. Misses the jumper. Leonard with the steal. Kawhi He puts it down hard.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
With 1 on the clock. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Bucks up 6. And do not go away as we'll be... 3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here is ball. LeBron with the block.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
Not stopping O'Neal in close. Wow, what a play.
Play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
Well, his value increases when he can get offensive boards late in games like that.
And we're accustomed to seeing this out of Kawhi, one of the best defenders in our league. Put a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Pass to Reese. Here's Shaq. Shoots over Shaq. Reese, no good. Charlotte trails by 5. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Shaq. The shot's good from Jordan.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And watching Mitchell there, he was just sitting on that one.
About 1.5 minutes through the fourth quarter now. Here's Reese. Outside ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
And he nails the third.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Shaq with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And a wide open look for James. Sinks the triple. LeBron got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ball with the bucket.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo in a
a Shaq attack.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Charlotte calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. .153 left to play in the final quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Tim's got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
And they need this one, so he really steps up and delivers.
Williamson with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And the rejection by James. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Wow. Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
Outside, Maxey. There's the drive. Jordan with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blueprint.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Dang for 3. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Here's James. Jordan with the steal. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Here's...
Oh, whoa! That's just unfair.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Here's Mitchell. Ooh, offline. Pass to LeBron. Oh, no good on the dunk. And here's Jordan. Oh, what a shot!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Unreal. What a finish. Nothing better than a buzzer-beating 3 to win.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports.